Now, hello, hello, hello. It says there on my screen that we are live or you are live. Well,
Okay, cool.
I hope we're all alive.
Yeah, I think
Uh, I want to thank everybody for being here today. If you don't get to see the replay, if you're not here for the live stream, I ask that you do the simple thing of uh, when you watch the replay of it, just do a watch party for everybody in your group. That way, because what we're trying to do and what we're wanting to do is to highlight people that are actually still doing business and what they have to offer for people like you and me. And it's a great way in the Houston area to get the word out and encourage people, because I'm always telling people you want to get out of your head because that's where your fear is, and down here in your body or your heart or behind your belly button where your freedom is. Because you up here you got way too much limited thinking. Down here you have more flexibility and you feel a lot better. So let's go ahead and just welcome our guest today, which would be
I can hear you, babe.
that's him right there.
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
That's Damien. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's,
I'm Damien Power with Vintage Home Loan. We're a locally owned and operated mortgage brokerage out of Cyprus. We're doing great business still right now.
you're on the island, are you?
On the where?
Island of Cyprus.
Yes, yeah, that tiny island that people think it's a small area, but Cyprus is absolutely huge. So it's a
Well,
pretty awesome place to live.
well, what's going on with you and the family now? How y'all how's things going right now? This is Damien Power. He Vintage Home Loan. He also does um, mobile notary,
Mhm.
and he's also a fireman.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but firefighter with Cypress Creek Fire Department. Been there just coming up to 4 years now, and I was with Klein Fire Department for 5 years prior. So yeah, I've been around this for a while.
Well,
Pretty
as
awesome.
I just let everybody know, since we're all on lockdown, I thought I'd have Alcatraz in the background uh, because we're all on lockdown right now. So, are you able? Are you still able to go do mobile notary now?
I'm ratcheted it back a little bit. I've actually got one meeting after our phone call. What I would like to do, if people need it, is meet you outside your house, maybe on the hood of your car. I don't want to come into your house. I don't want to get close to you or touch anything like that. So today is going to be an experiment to see how this plays out.
How all that goes? Okay.
But a lot of the notary places are shut down. I mean, banks are shut down. You can only use the drive-through. So
Right.
my service is out there. We just need to be very, very careful.
So, how's it going with you and your family right now? What's going on?
Yeah,
How are
it's
y'all?
going well.
How y'all dealing with this?
Doing pretty good. I mean, we try and get outside, get walking down the trails. We're 1 minute from Cypress Creek here, so we walk up and down the trails a lot. Taught my daughter how to ride her bike over the weekend, so she was ecstatic about that. And it's just getting time to do the important things. I know this is a crazy time, but it's allowed us to slow down and enjoy our families, enjoy life a little bit. And I think that's an important point of this. This is where we got to look at the positives rather than the negatives.
Cool, cool. So, I know you're doing some cool things. I know that there's a lot of in the mortgage business. There's a lot of rules and stuff, but what are you guys doing different now than you did before for people?
Our work hasn't really changed. A lot of the rules have tightened. Some of the companies have already gone under, which is, I don't know if that's a tactical thing on their part, but it's tightened everything up a little bit. But in general, we're still moving forward. We're still getting people into houses, into their new homes. So it's business as usual. Just a smaller range of lenders that we can go out to, but we work with some of the top lenders in the country, so they can get it done as per usual.
What are you doing anything special for people during this time, or what? You just meeting them? You're meeting them all on the hood of their car, right?
Well, that's the that sounds a bit wrong. Everything we done all our work online prior. Our mortgage applications online. We pull credit online. We speak to people on the phone. Once in a while, we meet them in person, but that doesn't need to be done anymore. Our
You
title
can do it.
companies,
You can do it all through email, fax type stuff,
email
remote.
and
Yeah.
our online. Um, depending what company we use, we have online access that you can upload files. You don't need to fax or email anything. Everything's just uploaded. It's nice and easy, and we pull it down as needed. I mean, we very rarely see people face to face. It's kind of weird. That's why I think Zoom's awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And the reason I like Zoom too, but the reason I use StreamYard is so that we can broadcast it out to a bunch of different places at one time. With Zoom, I can't get all the stuff, and I can't get all these things, and people can't comment while we're doing this. But this way, it gives me gives a bigger footprint to get the exposure out there, and
Yeah.
that's what we're wanting to do with all the businesses right now. If they're open, we want to let people know what we're doing, what the specials are, and what they're offering, how they're helping people, um, all that sort of stuff. Do you guys have any specials or anything going on that you're doing?
It's not a special for this time, but we always give free mortgage advice. We'll go over people's credit, their income, all that is free. We'll sit down and discuss it for however long you need and figure out a plan. I mean, if we look at your credit and it's not quite there right now, we're not just going to say no. We're going to explain to you how we can build your credit up to get to where you need. Maybe that will also work, getting your debt to income down. That's two items that seem to stop any
lot of people.
So we're there for you. We're not just there to get you a mortgage. We want you to get the best mortgage. So
Yeah.
if sometimes it takes a week to get someone pre-approved and we get them straight away. Sometimes it takes a couple of months. We're happy to be as long as it needs. So
you want to bring your dog in so he could wave hi to
you
everybody?
need to have a chat.
Yeah. Well, that'd be good. I mean, I know that you do a lot of videos to one of the Facebook streams, to one of the Facebook groups. Yeah, I think you do one once a week or so. And
I have been, the last couple of weeks it slowed down a little bit. Back in February, I think, or January, I'd done 50 videos in 50 days. Some of it was entertaining, some of it was boring, some of it was informational, but I just wanted to get out there for 50 days, and it seemed to do the trick. Our business boomed from it. So
that's good.
And it was free. I didn't have to pay a videographer to do it.
Yeah. Pull out your phone and go away and talk, and away you go. So that, my saying, I'm always saying, people, for business to succeed or fail, it all comes down to one area: the amount of exposure and visibility that you get, because exposure and visibility determines your authority, your credibility, your likability, the amount of reviews you get, all that sort of stuff. So we just want to, right now in this time where people are stuck and people are wanting who's open, who's not open, what restaurants are open, what's not, what are they delivering, or can I go pick up, take out, whatever. We just want to get those people out there in our area and get the information out there so that people can know people they can get a hold of to do work with and solve issues in this time. Because, as I said, the more we can get away from the fear and get more to the flexibility and freedom that we normally have, the better things are going to work. So, Damien, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Vetter. I appreciate it.
We'll do this. If there's anything else that you want to add, we'll be sending this out. I'm sure you'll put it on your groups that you're in and stuff like that. Now I'll just I'm putting it on YouTube and LinkedIn and all these different places, a bunch of different Facebook groups, even the buy sell groups, because there's always people there. Anywhere that there's business owners, we want them to be encouraged that there's still people doing work in the business out there, and that we want people to take heart and enjoy life, get back to getting out of the fear and relaxing more.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what we need to do. We know that everything's shut down or closed until the end of the month. Let's enjoy ourselves. Very different. Try and be less stressed. Enjoy the
Yeah,
sun. Enjoy the
yeah.
weather.
Well, it's like I'm always saying, and I've said this on a couple of videos, we have to combat the fear porn somehow
Yeah,
because all we see on TV or Facebook or wherever on the computer is uh, not always see, and there's a lot of good information, but we do get a lot of fear porn because when people are hurt and they're angry, they have they they have very little choices. They're all stuck up here. It's
yeah,
hard for them to sleep. Uh, they can't relax and get into where they're comfortable.
yeah.
So
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's why if they should have given us a longer option to start with instead of this piecemeal in 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there. Right now, we know it's a month. Bang, let's get on with life.
right,
There's nothing much more we can do now. Try not to change anything. Stay indoors. Let's beat this.
try and get try and do what you can to help your neighbors. I mean, you know, since I've been dealing with the cancer for the last couple of years, uh, people are already doing things like bringing me food and getting me more business and all that sort of stuff. Since I can't get out and do the normal type of stuff, so I've been pretty much homebound,
Yeah,
quarantined, so to speak, not on purpose, but just just the result of dealing with the stuff. But Damien, I appreciate your time, your energy, your effort, and uh, folks, here's his information on the screen. If you would like to get some help from Damien, if you actually need a mobile notary, I mean, since everything's shut down, the hood of Damien's car is available.
yeah. At least you say the hood and not the back seat.
Yeah, well, yeah, but because you can say that social distancing part,
Yeah, that's
it'd be tough in the back seat, but on the hood, it's easier.
yeah.
And I keep
So whether you need a mortgage or a mobile notary, the number's there 832-567-8493. So yeah, give us a call. Either way, I'll be happy to help you out.
yeah,
The
yeah,
mortgages don't happen on the front hood of my car, though.
yeah. But Damien is always humorous. He's funny. He's got great comments, and I'm always telling people, you've been doing the social distancing, but you need to do the internal social distancing from your head down into your body, where your feelings and your answers and your decisions are all made down here. But if you're up here, you continue to limit yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So so thank you, Damien. I appreciate you coming on and talking with me.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Vader, for inviting me on here. It's been great.
It's my pleasure. I want to get as many. If you know some restaurants, because that's the ones that need. I think they need a lot of help because during this time, if you know any restaurants or restaurant owners, uh, get them in touch with me or get me in touch with them or whatever, so we can do this same sort of thing with them and help them because we want to help any business in the Houston area stay in business as much as we can.
Exactly, especially the restaurants. I mean, they work on such a fine margin that they need as much help as possible. Especially the mom and pop shops or
Right.
mom and pop restaurants. The chains should be okay, but it's those smaller ones that need our help.
Well, two things that we're doing, and we're doing it free of charge. Where the WeDeliverHouston.com is a website. We're setting that up as a business directory site, and we want to let people know who's open, what they're doing, how they're doing it there, and then we want to do the videos like this so that we can keep getting it out there to get more and more people what they need to get. So, Damien, I'm gonna end the broadcast now. Okay. Everyone, we thank you for coming and we appreciate it. We want to bless you. We love you. We appreciate all the hard work that everybody's doing right now, from the hospitals to the restaurants to the grocery stores to the deliveries, everything like that. Oh, also, someone sent me a note on Facebook that they do pizza delivery. Okay. But because now that everybody is doing it over the app, and they're not coming to the door, they're not tipping the drivers. And the driver's only making like $3.25 an hour. So if you're happen to be ordering pizza or delivery or whatever, yeah, say he
He
agrees.
agrees. Yeah.
So please put a tip in there because they're not going to they're going to come to the door and ring the doorbell and so that you can come get your food. But please be sure and take care of them. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. It's ended there.